I knew we all had ears, and that was about it.
And yet, Darrin Caddes is the lead designer of earpieces for Plantronics. His background is in transportation. He worked for Fiat in Italy for nearly 20 years, 7 years at BMW designing cars and motorcycles. His last automotive design job was at Indian Motorcycle.
And shortly after I started with Indian, I had a motorcycle trip annual that I did with my buddies in Mexico. Had an accident, fell down, broke my back, and continued to design bikes for 3 years after that.
Here's a picture of Caddes and his friends before the crash. That was the last time he rode a motorcycle. He's since been full-time in a wheelchair, which he felt weakened his connection with customers.
It was a little bittersweet watching someone ride off on something that you put your heart into and not being able to experience it personally. And so I think there was, even though I continued to do it for a while, there was a part of me that still wanted to have more of a direct personal relation to the products we were designing.
And headsets he could relate to.
In the community that I'm a part of now, people with physical limitations, disabilities, wheelchairs, whatever it may be, being hands-free is really, really critical.
But what did Caddes know about designing headsets?
It's funny, when I was interviewing here, a couple of people asked me that same question in the interview process, and I told them, I don't know how to put the gas in or how to change the oil on these things, but give me a little bit of time, I'll figure it out.
And he did. He's been with Plantronics since 2004, and his disability has proven to be an asset in this job.
I've tried to bring an awareness to these types of products to that community. I certainly am out there and talking to them and promoting them, and in some cases giving them away to certain individuals that may need them more than I do.
Caddes' passion for design and for the product is reflected in Plantronics' bottom line. Mobile revenue has increased 20% since his arrival in 2004. The company's also jumped from a distant number 2 in the Bluetooth retail market to number 1. Caddes says his key to success was focusing on his strengths, not his limitations, and he hopes to inspire others to do the same.
I never felt sorry for myself for whatever reason. I don't know why. It just didn't seem to be that entertaining for me to focus on my injury. There was so much more out there in life still to do and that I could do and tap into that I just sort of rechanneled it. If anything, it's brought more to my life than it's taken away. In some ways, I'm grateful. It sounds strange, but I am.